Hello everybody, welcome back. A bit of an update on OMI or OMI. I'm sorry if I mispronounce these things, I don't know what they are. I don't watch other videos or listen to people talk. I basically read three letters. It's OMI to me, so it is what it is. Right, so at the moment, yesterday, just ever so slightly front run the target of my first sell order, which is basically 0.7 of a cent. Doesn't mean that we're not going to get there. As far as the chart's concerned, it looks like it wants to get there and then continue. Remember, we got in on this in the accumulation phase, but then we got particularly excited when we saw the conversion baseline cross for the Ichimoku cloud, which is an epic buy signal. Gives you the signal to get in and should also give you the exit signal as well, and we've not got an exit signal on this. So this trend's very much still in play. The half cent zone being a very strong resistance. Now all our moving averages are basically crossing above that. It's a very young chart. We don't have a 200 exponential on this, so we do have to take what we see with a pinch of salt, but it's still a very nice looking uptrend on the daily with that Ichimoku cloud signal still in play. So that's an epic buy signal and one that's still very much in play. We check the 4 hourly, riding the 10 exponential again and being supported on here very nicely. So for a coin which has increased actually since the last time we made a video on this, doubled in its 24-hour trading volume. It's still quite low, I have to say. It's still quite low for its 24-hour trading volume. It's pretty good. But yeah, we have to expect further downside just in case, and maybe even a retest of the half cent zone at some point. We are looking at a potential resistance for Bitcoin, which means that if Bitcoin does break down from here, which it might do, and I don't mean break down into all the way down to zero, but it is at a resistance, and so let's just respect that. And the market often will follow Bitcoin if it comes down again. So we do have to think, all right, fair enough. We could have a potential top here for OMI. It's still looking pretty good, and I like the way it looks in every way. But again, my first sell order has not quite been filled. Almost, just you could argue it's been front run, to be honest with you, by a fraction of a cent, right? Either way, I'm willing to leave that and not panic sell this one. Again, the trend is still going up and the trend is still relatively strong. There's not much point looking at this on the weekly because the chart isn't very old. But for what we do see on the weekly, it's above all major moving averages. It's turned up quite nicely. But the money flow index is getting to not massively overbought or extremely high territory, but it is getting a little high. So in keeping with the way that it moved up and down, this to me does feel like the next area of resistance. And then where do we come down from there? Do we revisit the half cent zone, or do we get caught on the Bollinger Band potentially? Or if we're really bullish, we could get caught on the 10 exponential. A lot of it is riding on Bitcoin's health, really. If Bitcoin breaks out, this will get carried with it, to some extent. If Bitcoin breaks down, this will break down with it to probably a larger extent. But either way, it's working out quite nicely, and I do expect this to continue in the long term and go on to make new all-time highs, which isn't an enormous amount from here. We're just talking about another 100% move, which obviously is a lot. For you can't complain with a 100% move. But I know a lot of people look at these coins and expect multiple $1,000 moves, percent moves, which you may receive. But based on the chart alone, this is a turning point. Breaking above here would then go on to make a new all-time high in my expectation, or at least go up to 1.2 cent, which is still a very good return on my investment, which was bought down in these zones about just below 0.3 of a cent. But for those who are expecting this to reach $1 or something like that, I mean that is I can't predict that kind of that kind of analysis. That's for moon boys who want to get views and make money on YouTube ad revenue, which is obviously something my little channel I don't really have to worry about. Anyway, thank you for watching. Just a bit of an update, really. Everything is still working out, so everything's still in play. I'd like to get that sell order filled, but if it doesn't, no big deal, because I still believe the only way is up for this one. It would just knock it down in the short term, and then we'd continue with this uptrend over the next few months. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Take it easy.